like rocket fuel.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, man. Oh, devil.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready, 5'8", 5'8". Mark 54. All day, dog. Hey, kill.
On first down, Breeze. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Jameis to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A.J. Klein came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Check.
Off the play fake, Winston. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go.
From the gun, Winston. The left side completion to Jones. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Gay's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down. It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Kill. 54. Hey, easy. 54.
Don't get nervous.
50. Hey, zoom. Check. Watch it.
On 2nd down and 4. Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Mike's 5-4. Check.
Into the red zone, it's Brees. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Check.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Let's get it. Ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
We go 21.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
Hey, Haywood.
45 to Mike.
11. Hey, easy.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 10, Saints 7.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Peyton Barber, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Now, you don't see option pitches a whole lot in the NFL, but there worked out pretty well, resulted in a touchdown.
And it's hard for defenses because they don't see it very often, so the time in preparing each week is probably minimal. So when it comes at them, it's often a surprise. And what a nice job on the read, pitch to the running back, and he takes it all the way in for a touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Whoa. Hey, Charlie.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And complete right side to Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56. Hey, easy. 5-8.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Hey, Alpha.
65. Check 46.
Breeze now on 1st down. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a third down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Here we go, here we go.
I got you. 45.
Hey, orbit.
45. Watch the slant.
Throwing on first down is Brees. That's caught by Meredith, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints are back within a score. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their third primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Winston to throw it this time. He's going to float this one deep right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So after the INT, it's Brees. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Watch the safety creep.
To throw is Brees. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Ready. White 25. Check flat 47.
Drop deep, drop deep. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A gain there of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
At the 47-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the curve.
To throw, Winston. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, Winston. Complete. He finds Bray. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 22. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On play action, Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Barber, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, Here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Kill.
Give me something. Here we go.
49, check 49, check 49. Sammy.
45. Mike.
To throw, it's Breeze. He's going to air one out. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Cameron Meredith. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
0-2.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Winston and the Bucks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They go play action. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The Bucks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Flip. Lucky.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Set, ready. Hey, hold on. Watch the curl. Kill.
And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Big series right here.
That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jameis to throw it. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 38.
Kill. Hey, check 24. 22 jet bomber. Kill. Hey, Delta. Mike 54.
Here's Brees. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here we go.
Brees will try again on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Brees now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Hey, easy. Motion. Hey, 1. Check Mike 54. Mike Bravo. Watch the pass. Mike 5.
From the gun, it's Brees. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be 2nd down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
All day, every day, any day.
53.
25 the mic. Stop your whining.
Again, it's Breeze. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Check, watch 54.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Well, this is caught by Ginn. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Winston. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 25 yards that time.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Winston now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Let's go now. 54. 18 data. I got one. Shit.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Levante David, the Bucs leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop.
At the 17-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 13.
45. Mike, 45.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he works free. 3/4 in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Buzz.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep.
We got this.
At their own 26-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You go take. You got take.
They'll go again to Jones. He'll have a 1st down past the 40.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And Braith, the tight end's got it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Winston. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Saints 38, Buccaneers 31.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Hey, easy. 36.
Right there.
Hey, exit.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. A gain of 37. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
6-6, pull it high. My mate.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, high 7.
Here we go, D. Anxious.
Breeze now to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Check.
Easy, opposite.
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 35 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check 31. Check.
31 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Now Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now he'll turn, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Thomas, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
You kill. Check 45 to my smooth. Let's go, D. 45 to Mike. Three buzz. 45.
Now Breeze. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
11. Hey, seam 6. They're not ready for this, man.
Breeze going to throw here. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, Zoo.
Breeze to throw again. Open man is Michael Thomas. A breakaway from Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 74 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. What's good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Ready? 125. Mike's 56. Hey, me and you all day.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They go play action. Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Hey, switch gears.
First down, Winston. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike.
One last shot now for Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A big offensive explosion helped.